So we still have a problem with the retro Fox. I thought we had fixed it. I thought it was the coil that was bad. Coil, okay? Coil, guys. Come to find out, that's not the problem. So what's happening is the car at high RPM, somewhere around 5,000, 45 to 5,000 RPM, sometimes it breaks up. But this is what I've noticed. It really only does it whenever the engine's hot. When the car's hot is when it'll do it. Something's getting hot and breaking down. We know it's not the coil because I replaced it off of a known source. Like, this car was good, no issues there. So I think right now we're gonna go ahead and replace the TFI module. Now, I don't recommend that you guys just throw parts at these cars because it gets very expensive. But at the same time, I already have a TFI module. It's actually not mine, it's my brother-in-law's, but I'm gonna use it to test it. There are ways that you can test your TFI module. I actually have an old video. If I can find it, I'll put it right here. If not, just search, there are ways to test it. So the bolts come in over here on this side, so obviously I can't get to them the way that it is. Also, just inspect your button and your cap. Cap's got a little bit of buildup, but I don't think it's that bad. Guys, this is pretty easy. And look, right here, I can probably go ahead and tell you that this may be a problem. I'll show you guys in just a second. So let's go ahead and snatch this distributor out. Oh yeah, before we get started, the easiest way to keep yourself in check is mark where this thing is pointed at. Put a piece of tape somewhere over there in that general vicinity, okay? And whenever you go to put your distributor in, you just line this back up. Go ahead and break this free. Okay, so check this out. Probably not the issue. We'll go ahead and swap this thing out anyway. Yeah, this thing pretty much just fell apart, so very well could have been the issue there. Go ahead and put our other one on. We got a little bit of dielectric grease on there, so hopefully that'll be enough. These are M4 by 12, I think it is. I'm not sure, guys. I'll put it up on the screen, whatever size these were. I think it's M4 something or other. I just prefer to run the Phillips head screws because it's just easier. Everybody's got a Phillips head, you know, screwdriver laying around or something. If you're on the road and this thing goes out on you, it's a lot easier to find a Phillips head than that little tool to get in there. Should be good to go. Let's go ahead and pop this thing back in and see if that fixes our problem. All right, so remember, we want to point this button at that tape right there. And that looks about right. Nope. Where, see, as it moves, as you push it down, it moves, so we're actually a tooth off. Let's pull it back up, spin it, and there we go. So now we are where we're supposed to be. Pop everything back on. I always like to snug this thing down just a touch so it's not so easy to move on you. Let's go ahead and see if she'll fire up. Okay, so I can't verify 10 degrees on the balancer. So what I'm gonna do now is just go ahead and jack the car up, get underneath it and put a mark on 10 degrees because it's very hard to see with the supercharger brackets and everything else. So we need to make sure that this thing is no higher than 10 degrees because this is something I wanna explain real quick. Like when When you get a custom tune, a lot of times your tuner is going to say, hey, lock your timing in at 10 degrees, 12 degrees, whatever the case may be. They'll tell you where they want your timing to be set at on the balancer. And then they'll control the timing through the computer system. Here comes the rain. Let me give you an example, okay? Somebody buys this car from me, hey, it's been tuned, it's got a supercharger, it's got all this stuff, and they're thinking, cool, I don't think to tell them, don't touch the timing, don't touch the distributor. You buy this car from me, you take it home, you and your buddies are looking at it, and you checking the timing on it, you're like, oh man, this thing's set at 10 degrees. Like, man, we can get some more power out of it. Let's bump it up to 12 degrees or 14 degrees. You very well could blow it up, okay, because it's actually all controlled by the computer. Anyway, that's just something that I want you all to know, because I know that has probably blown up a couple of engines in the past. Okay, I'll go ahead and show you guys a little trick here, because I know this can help. So you can buy one of these little buttons from Harbor Freight or probably the auto parts store or something like that. And all you got to do is hook it up to your solenoid like you would if you were jumping, like a screwdriver or something across your solenoid. Maybe I can just wedge it up in there. Let's see. Yep, that'll work. Okay. And make sure that the key is off on the car. It's in neutral or in park. And all we're gonna do is just drop this thing down so that I can reach it from underneath the car. That's all. You're not spinning the thing over a lot, so don't worry about the belt. All I'm doing is trying to find 10 degrees. You're probably gonna have to get some sandpaper under here. There's already some marks. And sometimes even when you're down here, it's really, really hard to see. So I'm just gonna take this white pen, this grease pen. Okay, that should be good enough right there. So what we'll do is go down the road and we'll just roll into this thing probably in third gear. It's gonna spin because the roads are wet, but we'll know if it's gonna misfire or not. Okay. Hold the red line, no problem. So that seems pretty good. No issues there. I'm gonna go ahead and turn around and go back home because we're not gonna make any real pulls today on it. We're gonna save that for another video. We'll do another draggy test on the car and see where it's at. Hopefully that's it. I don't know, we'll see. Oh yeah, she's hitting now, baby. Freaking car is fun, guys. I'm telling you, it surprises me. We'll save all that for another video, but I got a lot to say about a supercharged car. Depending on what you expect out of your car, man, supercharger may be the way to go. If you want a very docile car that turns it on whenever you want it, yeah. All right, look, car's running great. We're just gonna go ahead and get this thing back to the house.